fans. But Shannon, do you agree with Dak as being ranked third?
No, even if you use fantasy stats, Skip, Dak does not run the football as much as you think. And you've complained about this, that you think he should use his legs a lot more. He averaged about 3 carries a game and only had 3 rush touchdowns last year. Now, obviously, Lamar Jackson, although I don't believe he'll have the exceptional year, I could be wrong, that he had last year, Skip, but I still believe he'll be somewhere between 850 and maybe 1,000 yards.
Mike J, glad to see you're up and about.
He's probably going to throw for another 3,000 yards and probably another 25 to 30 touchdowns. So he's a fantasy dream. Patrick Mahomes, Skip, obviously he doesn't run. He doesn't have Lamar Jackson's legs, but he's going to throw, and he's going to throw some more, and he's going to throw some more. So he's going to have the gaudy passing numbers as far as yards and touchdowns. I thought Deshaun Watson, who also has great legs, who, gets a couple of touchdowns rushing the football, and he's going to throw. Now, it's going to be very interesting to see, now that he's lost D-Hop, how many, what's his passing numbers going to look like. I like Russell Wilson, Skip, but Russell doesn't run the ball as far as getting the ball in the end zone nearly as much as people would think he is, as being as mobile as he is. But Skip, in no metric, if you want to say these are fantasy stats, and I understand they've added CD Lamb, the offensive line comes back minus Travis Frederick, but in no circumstances Dak your top 3 quarterback. I mean, I like it. The brothers, we doing good up here. Lamar should be in front of him. Mahomes should be number. But if it's fantasy, I got Lamar 1, Mahomes, then you take Deshaun, then you take Russell. I might throw Dak in there. Kyler, Skip, can be somewhere around 500-600 yards.
Oh, come on, man.
Now with DeAndre Hopkins and now with Larry Fitzgerald, although Fitz is not the same guy, Skip, he's going to have really good fantasy numbers. But I think 3, even if you're doing fantasy, even if you're doing a real, okay, is he the 3rd best quarterback? I still believe Dak is too high to be 3rd on this list.
Thank you for your honesty. I wanted to hold your feet to the fire here and make sure that you would say, oh, there's no way he's 3rd on this list. And I also wanted to point out that Roto World, a fantasy website, obviously, its explanation for having Dak so high is an embarrassment of riches have made him too big to fail.
Too big to fail?
Roto World is saying Dak has so many weapons that he can't not be below 3rd, that he's got to be up to 3rd. And what did we talk about yesterday? In MVP odds, he's as high as 3rd at Caesar's Palace. He's 4th in Fox Bet, but as high as 3rd in MVP odds. Well, neither of us think he's a top 5 quarterback. So why is that? It's offensive line. It's Amari Cooper. It's Michael Gallup. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And I think it's mostly CD fever, as I call it. CD Lamb fell out of heaven from 6th on their draft board all the way into their laps at 17. And I told you the next day, this is going to change life in Dallas. And now it's changing life on all the websites and in all the sports books, because they're all saying, wait a second, Dak Prescott has the kind of weapons that could make him an MVP candidate, 9-1 highest or best odds at Caesars, and could make him a fantasy dream. Well, okay, I'll give you that. But if Shannon Sharp and I are trying to just rank him, I told you I got him ranked 10th among quarterbacks. Some people would say that's absurd. Shannon Sharp has repeatedly told me he's in the middle. He's somewhere in the middle. He's 15, 16, 17.
15, 16, 17.
It's hard. There are a lot of really good quarterbacks. As you just pointed out, I'll give you Mahomes first just because he won the Super Bowl. I think Tom Brady's still 2nd best. We're about to see that. Just a little
Tom
bit
Brady.
Lamar 3rd. And then you can start to fight with Breeze and Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers and Deshaun and Matt Ryan and Ben Roethlisberger. And Phillip Rivers is still a factor. And Kyler Murray's becoming a factor. And there's still Kirk Cousins, who played a little better than I thought he could. And Baker Mayfield is still somewhere in there. Great start, not so great 2nd year. It's a lot of competition. And yet, my point to you here is, you keep pushing for Dak Prescott to get beyond Patrick Mahomes' money from Jerry Jones. And yet we're both saying, okay, we get the fantasy rank and we get the MVP rank because he's got such great weapons around him. Embarrassment of riches. But neither of us think that he's top 5. So how can he deserve top money from Jerry Jones? That's all I'm saying to you is it's hypocritical for anybody to say.
Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy, Jobu, and as always, and Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Am I wrong? Am I wrong about Skip Bayless? Skip Bayless seems to be evolving more to be. I mean, I think we're seeing like a changing, because Skip Bayless used to be the Dak Prescott Dallas Cowboy fan, and Stephen A. Smith used to be the Cowboy hater #1. But it seems like Stephen A.'s been doing some defending of Dak, and it seems like Skip is just kind of giving a lot of grief to Dak Prescott. Am I wrong on that? How you doing, Big Man Gaming? Sheila. Oh, Sheila, how you doing? Juan Cruz, cruising on up in here. Cowboys up north, way up north. I don't know if it's warmed up there yet. Kyle Green, how you doing? That Charles Hill, he never gets old. You know, he used to be a Dak lover. I apologize. It seems like I've got... I might need to reboot my router. Are you having problems with the stream? Hang on for hold up for 1 second here. Hold up, we them boys. If the stream gets lost for a second, hold on tight. I just want to try something because it seems like I've got